everyone, and what is up? Welcome back to our channel. I hope everybody out there is having a great day today. This week, Tessa is 33 weeks pregnant. Cannot believe it, 33 weeks pregnant. First of all, that's my lucky number. Second of all, that's 5 weeks away from 38 weeks pregnant, 6 weeks away from 39 weeks pregnant. I'm really bad at math, so I'm impressed that I just did that. Baby's due date is April 22nd. Technically, he can come anytime before that, obviously, and he could come even after that. But right now we're aiming for the 22nd of April for his birth. We also just celebrated our 2-year, well, actually we didn't celebrate our 2-year anniversary of being together because both of us forgot with everything that's going on right now that it was our 2-year anniversary of being together. But that also happened on the 7th, which is really awesome. And it was Friday morning that Tessa woke up and was like, hey, by the way, we just missed our anniversary, but happy anniversary, love you. So that was great. What we're gonna be doing today is, so this past weekend, and the video that you saw before this, you all saw a glimpse of our baby shower that happened. And for that baby shower, we got a lot of the remaining items that we needed for baby, and the items that we didn't get for as gifts at the shower, we were able to get still from our registry from Target for actually 15% off all of the items that were left in our registry, which is really, really cool. And I didn't know about that when we decided to register with Target. So I think that's a really great thing for people to know. Basically, you put everything that you need on your registry, whatever is left over after your shower or even after baby is born, I believe you can get the discount twice. You can get those items for 15% off. And if you have the red card, you can get those items for 20% off. So we really lucked out. We saved a lot of money that way. So today, the whole reason I just said all of that is because I'm going to be putting together this glider chair that my mom got us for our baby shower. And we don't have a rocking chair in the house. We really don't have any chair that would be comfortable to hold baby in while feeding and stuff that worked. So we registered at Target for a glider, and my mom got that shipped to our house about a week ago, and I've been waiting to put it together, and today is the day. It's Saturday. Before we do that, and I'm also gonna fast forward through all of that, so don't worry. I wanted to put together the chair like I put together the dresser last time because I just thought that was fun. Yeah. If you don't think it's fun, well, you know, whatever. I thought it was fun. So before we put together the chair, before we get into all of that, I'm gonna check in with our Ovia app. 33 weeks pregnant this week. Insane. Okay, let's check the updates that we've got going on in this app. I do not think that I can pronounce this, but the very first thing that this says here as far as baby's development goes is baby's vernix caseosa. The slippery coating on his skin is still thick but is beginning to fall off. Okay, pretty interesting. Kind of gross, but you know, pretty cool. So let's get into the size of baby right now. And remember last time we moved it to weird but cute animals because we kept getting really weird stuff. So this week, baby is now the size of a ferret. Interesting. That's pretty cool, I guess. Ferrets are, you know, what's weird is I just feel like ferrets really aren't that big. Maybe I've only seen baby ferrets, but I feel like what I'm feeling in Tessa's belly is bigger than a ferret, unless this is talking about like an adult, full-grown ferret. Let's just pick another theme and see if we get something else. So let's go with fruits and vegetables. A cauliflower blossom. Okay, cauliflowers can be pretty big and pretty yummy. If you've never tried cauliflower pizza or cauliflower rice, those are very good things. Let's try fun and games. Junior tennis racket. That I feel like is pretty big. So I'm starting to realize that even though this is really just giving a reference for size, definitely not weight, because a tennis, if you've ever played tennis, a tennis racket, it's usually pretty light. Let's just try the bakery. Let's see what it says for bakery. 3 chocolate croissants, that's funny. That one's pretty, I think I'm gonna leave it on that one actually, because chocolate croissants are really good. So let's leave it on that one. So the size of 3, that's pretty cute. And chocolate croissants can be very big as well. So let's check out the hands and the feet because it's one of my favorite things to do. It's getting harder, since I'm doing these updates weekly now up until the birth, it's getting harder and harder to really tell the difference in growth, I feel like, in the hands and feet, but definitely continuing to grow and fill up that outline we have there. Let's peek at the feet. Same with this one. Definitely getting bigger. It'll be cool to look back on this and see really how accurate this is when he comes out. I'm going to put his foot on here and I'm gonna see if his foot is that big when he comes out. And I'll do the same thing with his hand too. And let's see what it has to say about 33 weeks pregnant, the third trimester swings into full gear. Okay, fun fact, baby is almost at birth height and keeps putting on fat. Awesome. And like baby, you've almost reached the point where you don't get much bigger. Okay, that's cool. So that's weird reading this though, because I've heard people say that within the last month of pregnancy, they really do get a lot bigger. So I don't know if this is just a generalized statement and the other thing that was told to me was an opinion or what. So the next thing it talks about is sex. It actually says, as for sex, it's true now as it was a few weeks ago. Even as your delivery date rushes closer, you may have to make some odd adjustments, but sex is completely normal and healthy right up until labor. I guess that's a good thing for people to know if they don't know and you don't really want to ask your doctor or you can't really find that information somewhere. That's pretty cool that this app goes ahead and tells you that. Yeah, and here it goes, talks about baby is getting huge, between 17 and 19 inches, the size of a cauliflower blossom, and could weigh between 4 and 6 pounds already. That's nuts to me. To think that he could weigh between 4 and 6 pounds right now. I mean, I'm picturing like that's the size of a dumbbell, and if you've ever held like a 5-pound or a 10-pound dumbbell, that's pretty heavy. We can definitely tell too that he is growing because it seems like every day Tessa's belly gets a little bit bigger, and also she gets like one more new stretch mark every day. Like yesterday at the beginning of the day, we looked at her tummy, and then yesterday by the end of the day actually, there were like 3 new very fresh stretch marks in a specific area where she feels like he likes to like push out his bottom a lot, I guess you could say, because we believe, and it feels like, and the last time we were at the doctor, they told us that he was head down. So she can kind of tell when a certain part of him is poking out, what part of his body it is. I don't really know where I was going with that, honestly. At this point in pregnancy though, there is a large variation between babies' sizes, and it's harder to give an estimate for how big baby is getting. And that's true, every baby I feel like is, a different size and a different weight when they come out. But we can feel he feels big. He feels like he could possibly be, that 5 pound or 6 pounds that the app is saying he could be right now. Oh, and I thought this was really cool too. It says he's going to keep putting on a ½ pound a week until a couple of weeks before he is born, which is crazy. Putting on a ½ pound per week. That is some fast growth right there. Okay, this is really important here. It says counting kicks is as important as ever and can do a great deal to monitor his health. It's a good idea to take some time aside every day to count kicks. Baby's bones are still forming and relatively soft, but they keep hardening, and his brain is developing further and further every day. Something that we read earlier about kicks is that they're really important for baby's growth and his bone health and joint health and ligament health, and that when babies kick in the womb, not only are they doing it, to stretch and stuff and get comfortable and adjust, but it's actually helping them grow and get strong, which can actually help them later in life, not even as children, but later in life, preventing things like osteoporosis and arthritis and stuff like that. So the more that the baby pushes and kicks and stuff while they're in there is actually better. And let's check in on mom, because we gotta do that. Baby's apartment is getting awfully big and you probably aren't used to your new physical dimensions yet. So try to be careful of where you are going or you might smack your belly into walls, furniture, and people. That sounds terrible. Yeah, let's not do that. I don't think Tessa has done that. If you're feeling frisky, okay, we don't really need to talk about frisky stuff. This is talking about more sex, but it says, feel free to keep up a healthy sexual relationship with your partner. It will not inhibit baby's development. I guess I'll say this too. In fact, baby probably won't notice even now when he is growing all big and observant. So something that I can't remember if I read last week because it's not really saying it here, or maybe I read it in a different book entirely, but that I think it was saying starting at like 28 weeks, babies become very observant of their environment. So they can hear and actually are having thoughts. Obviously, probably not in this language that I'm speaking right now because they don't know this language yet, but they're having thoughts, dreams, memories, and are able to make observations about the environment that they're in. So even though they're in the womb, the baby can tell whether they're, in a pleasant, happy environment versus a stressful, tense environment. So it's really important to think about the environments that mom is in at all times, especially during the 3rd trimester of the pregnancy, because the baby is actually aware of stuff. And I think that's really important to remember. Most women experience insomnia during their third trimester, between restless minds, restless hormones, and the difficulty of finding a comfortable position to sleep in. I can definitely say that that has been happening for Tessa. We actually just went through like a mattress change. We have a king bed and we had a really old mattress that was given to Tessa that we've been sleeping on for the past 2 years, and she was just getting increasingly more uncomfortable as she got bigger, and I decided that it was time for us to get a new mattress a couple of months ago. So we actually ordered a lull mattress, and I had read some really great reviews about it online and stuff like that, but I didn't look into it as much as I should have, because I should have known that it is recommended for back sleepers, not side sleepers. And as many of you know, that while you're pregnant, you are not supposed to sleep on your back. And even when you're not pregnant, like me, I don't sleep on my back 90% of the time. So the lull mattress is very firm, and I will say it's incredible and works really well for people who like to sleep on their backs. But for people who are side sleepers, it is not a good mattress. It is, I mean, we would wake up with our arms asleep from being on this mattress. And the only other time that has happened to me is while I've been camping and I'm sleeping on the ground on a, very thin, either blow up or non-blow up camping pad. So the fact that we were experiencing the same types of things that I would experience when sleeping on the floor in the woods, in our bedroom on this lull mattress as side sleepers, was a very clear indication that that was not the right mattress for us. So we're currently waiting for them to come pick up that mattress, and it's cool because they donate that mattress to a company local in the area, who then donates it to a person in need, which is really wonderful. And then we receive a full refund because they have like a 60-night trial or 50-night trial, maybe 90, actually maybe I think it's 90-night trial, which is really cool, and I'm glad that they do that because it just didn't work for us. We tried it for long enough to know that it didn't work for us. I think we've had it for 54 days. So we tried it plenty of time, but I think it's really cool that they donate the mattress. So Tessa did some research and she found Nectar probably would suit our needs a little bit better as side sleepers. So that mattress came last week and I got it on the bed frame, I believe on Wednesday. So we've been sleeping on that since Wednesday, and it is now Saturday. And it has made a huge difference for me as far as sleep goes, because I'm sleeping all the way through the night, which I cannot tell you the last time that happened. I think that even though Tessa is still uncomfortable right now and having, issues with kind of insomnia and like waking up with racing thoughts and stuff like that, I do think that she is a lot more comfortable on this mattress. And I think that she's still gonna be tired and she's still gonna be uncomfortable because she is pregnant. But as the person who's not pregnant, who is now sleeping on this new mattress, it has made a huge difference. So if you're a side sleeper and you like a little bit of a squishier bed, but one that's still supportive, I highly recommend Nectar. We're only like not even a full week into having it, but it has a whole year trial. So you can keep this mattress for a whole year and you can try it for a whole year. And if at the end of the year you don't like it, you can return it. And I don't know what their return policy is, whether they donate it or whether they come back and get it or what they do. But yeah, so we have a lot more time to figure out if we like this one. So even after Tessa has given birth and then she sleeps on this mattress, if she's still not comfortable and stuff like that, we might explore other options. But I think she will be surprised because I am sleeping so much better, and I can just even tell just in the amount of energy that I have during the day. As far as Tessa's doing, from what she has told me, she's getting bigger, and she is swelling actually in her hands and her feet. She's swelling a little bit here and there. She took an Epsom salt bath the other day or the other evening, and that really helped a lot. The ability to have her feet elevated really helps a lot. So she was like in this training all day long, and she was sitting in just a regular chair. And I think that was not good for her feet to do that. She wasn't able to like get up and walk around and move a little bit when she needed to do that. So yeah, I think at this point it's very important for us to be paying attention to that, keeping an eye on her blood pressure, which has still been really great, and looking forward to our next doctor's appointment, which is actually going to be Monday, the 11th, this upcoming Monday. Will be her next doctor's appointment, which is really crazy because I just feel like we were just at a doctor's appointment. But the good thing is that between the last doctor's appointment and now, everything has been going really well. And I think that Tessa's doing a really great job at listening to her body and trying to rest when she should be resting. I will say that she's been talking about nonstop heartburn lately, especially in the afternoons and evenings, and that has not been fun. She has taken Tums a couple of times, but I really don't know how much it really helps. If there are any tips and tricks out there for heartburn in pregnancy, please let us know. Feel free to leave it in the comments below, because that would be great for her to know what to do for that. Currently today, so I'm putting together the chair and we're getting all of the shipment for the rest of the stuff that we ordered off of our own registry. So Tessa is literally going through all of that stuff, taking it all out of the packaging, washing everything, organizing everything, nesting hardcore, and I think very happy to be doing that. That's what her weekend is looking like, and that's pretty much what we're gonna take the rest of the weekend to do. And this upcoming week, work week, is my spring break. So hopefully this week I can take advantage of that time and I can do little things here and there that she can't do while she is at work and just help get things moving right along, because we're getting closer and closer and we want to just be as prepared as we can be, because technically he could come any day now. I will use movie magic to get us into a good position to start putting together that chair. I don't even know where I'm gonna put it together yet, or if I put it together in one room, if I'm gonna be able to move it to the next room. So I don't know, we're gonna find out. Let's put together that chair. That didn't take nearly as much time as I thought it was gonna take, which is awesome because we did that in like less than 30 minutes. I'd say 30 minutes flat. And the dresser that we put together in a previous video took over 3 hours, maybe 4 hours. So that's awesome. I sat in it, it's very comfortable, super easy to put together. That glider also came from Target. I think I mentioned that before. So if you're looking for a chair that's easy to put together, that is kind of like a rocking chair, but a little bit nicer and comfortable, go check that one out at Target. I also wanted to say thank you so much to everybody who came to our shower and for all of the gifts that were given on that day. Instead of cards, we requested books with little inscriptions from people because we thought that that would be more meaningful, and also cards are really expensive and often just get thrown away. Thank you guys for all of the gifts at our shower. They were lovely. I'm super excited to use a lot of them, especially the essential oil diffuser that our friend Kaylee gave us for baby. I'm really excited about that. Thank you everyone for joining us here today. I hope that you enjoyed the 33-week update as much as I did. It really excites me to see what's going on with Tessa and what's going on with the baby throughout this pregnancy, and it also helps me keep track of time and to see how close we are getting to his arrival. So thank you guys so much for joining us here today. Thanks for checking out our videos. Let us know if there's anything that you would like to see, because yeah, the more ideas, the more things that we could share, the better. All right, everyone, thanks for joining. Until next time, bye.